The answer to the question "Do fish sleep?" necessitates a thorough and unexpected investigation into aquatic biology, despite the fact that it may seem like a little query. Yes, many fish occasionally appear to be dozing off at the surface. They become less alert, their pulse rate slow, and their range of motion is restricted. However, this sleep is not the same as human sleep. To begin with, because they lack eyelids, fish cannot actually close their eyes. Second, there is a significant neurological difference between people and fish. When people sleep, certain parts of their brains become substantially less active, especially the neocortex, which is responsible for processing high-level cognitive functions. The two brains are very difficult to compare since fish lack a neocortex, according to Dr. Michael Webster, a marine biologist at the University of St. Andrews. You can't just put your goldfish in a CT scanner, which makes it difficult to understand what is happening in a fish's brain while it is sleeping. Scientists have primarily learned about this subject from research on one particular kind of fish, the zebrafish. Because of their translucent skin, you can really zoom in on individual brain cells and observe how they are behaving using a strong enough microscope. This means that studying the subject isn't always easy, but new research on aquatic sleep has produced some amazing results. When it's dark out, do fish sleep? Are there sleep cycles for them? Yes, it appears that many fish sleep in cycles and typically kip at night. According to a study by Stanford University School of Medicine, fish create hormones that control sleep patterns and calibrate internal body clocks, just like people do. According to Webster, this means that fish living in dark caves, even species that have evolved to have no eyes, can sleep in a regular daily rhythm. It's interesting to note that fish will sleep longer the next day if they are overexposed to light or kept up late. They like a lion after a long night, much like people do. Surprisingly, many fish species can quickly switch their sleep schedule if necessary. White sucker fish, for instance, can go nocturnal when isolated from their school, according to a groundbreaking study published in the Canadian Journal of Zoology. Why? Even though it is too risky for them to swim by themselves during the day, predators are considerably less likely to pursue them at night. You might be aware that in the first few years of parenthood, a person's sleep cycle can worsen. However, animals like the stickleback make that sacrifice seem insignificant. According to Webster, males must continuously fan oxygenated water over their eggs for days or weeks in order to prevent them from suffocating. New fish fathers passing away from weariness is quite common. Can fish sleep on their sides? Where do they sleep, too? The answer to this question differs across the numerous fish species found throughout the world, an estimated 33,230, according to authoritative organization, FishBase. The bottom of a fish tank, river, or the appropriately titled seabed are all possible places where fish may choose to sleep on their sides. However, species like the loach have also been observed sleeping upside down, and cause any owner a lot of undeserved panic. Many coral fish, including certain damselfish, wedge themselves between reef branches to prevent being blown away by the ocean current. They must beat their fins up to twice the regular speed to generate a flow of oxygenated water across their gills in order to breathe, so even when neatly tucked away, they cannot afford to stay completely still. It's interesting to note that other fish have been known to construct their own beds, but they're not the kind you'd want to unwind on after a long day of work. According to Webster, some animals, like parrotfish, create a mucus sac around themselves before going to sleep. This cocoon not only makes it tougher for prey to scent them, but also shields them from parasites like lice. It's very ingenious, but I wouldn't advise others to do it at home. You are still here, wonderful. You are now one of the wonderful followers of the channel. Write "I am wonderful" in the comments. Therefore I will give you my admiration for your wonderful comments. Like you, we are close to 1,000 subscribers. If you are a new viewer, subscribe to the channel to be among the wonderful people. I see you in a new video coming.